everyone, welcome back to Ellie Pops Bespoke YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make one of these bows. It is one of my clear bows with mulberry flowers inside. So for this one I got some glitter, some clear, oh it's not clear, it's glittery, fabric and some mulberry flowers. And I'll show you how to do it, but I'm not going to make an exact one for this today. I'm going to make one that is going to match this t-shirt. Now I've bought this for my daughter as a holiday top, and I thought, seeing as though I was going to make one of these bows, we'll do one to match her holiday top. So I'm not sure how this is going to work. We're going to use different flowers and a different fabric and also a slightly bigger template. So today I'm going to go with the yellow and white theme. Also with the daisies. I've got some yellow fine glitter fabric, and I'm going to use my biggest 5.5 inch template. First of all, what I'm going to do is draw around this template, and then we're going to cut that out. So that's that part done. Now the next part is the clear fabric. Now what I've got here is, you can't quite see through that because that is folded up quite a lot. Now this fabric came from a shop in the UK called Dunelm stores. Now they're a soft furnishings shop. They sell bedding, cushions, curtains, things like that. They also sell fabric for you to make your own curtains or to choose from to have some made. Now this material is from Dunelm's. It's a clear PVC with iridescent glitter in there, or rainbow glitter, and this is actually an offcut from one of the ends of their rolls, and it cost me £1.50, which is about $2 I think, for the whole sheet of it, and it is actually a really big piece. I'd say it's a couple of meters square. So what we're going to do is, I only need, you can see I've cut a little bit off on this bit already. I only need a small piece. So I'm going to just grab my template. I should really cut these into A4 sheets, but I haven't done that yet. I'm just going to get my template on there and draw around it. Now last time I did this I used a marker, but I'm going to see how the biro goes. Sharpies are really good for doing this. And then I'm just going to cut that out. So here is my shapes cut out. I've got the yellow for the bottom there, and this is the clear one, which you can just see the glitter in that there. It's really pretty. So what we're going to do first is I'm going to stick this together. Now there isn't really a right and wrong side for this glitter. You can see the glitter equally through both sides, but what we need to do is not go too far with the glue. Try and keep it to the center as much as you can, so we don't see it through the bow. Now I do find that hot glue has worked on this fabric. If you find that your hot glue isn't sticking, you could try a super glue, something like Gorilla Glue Gel, something like that. And then we're going to stick that to this one. Okay, so now we've got these two stuck together. Just going to get rid of the excess glue that's seeped out a little bit. Now those two are glued together, we're going to pop. That's basically it. That's basically the bow. You see that there? Very translucent, glittery bow. Now, The reason why I went with the bigger bow is because I'm going to use these daisies. Now, if you've seen my Inspired by series, you'll see that I use these for the Mary Poppins bows. If you haven't looked at that series yet, pop over to the playlist and have a look at my Inspired by series playlist. So these daisies come with a little nib on the back. We need to chop that bit off or it won't lay flat. But when you cut this off, the bow may fall apart. So we also need to glue that bit when we stick them down. So let's just cut those bits off. Okay, so the idea is we're going to put them inside the loop. Now you see, this is why I didn't want to glue too far in the middle, otherwise it wouldn't fit. And we're going to pop a daisy in each side. And this is why I needed the bigger loops as well, because this ones and these daisies are bigger than the mulberry flowers inside this one. So all you would do with this one is you get your mulberry flowers. These mulberry flowers that I've got here, I got a small selection from Clippity Bits. I'll pop the link to that in the description. Lots of different mulberry flowers that they sell. They sent me a mixed bunch here and I used as many different types as I could. The sunflowers are really pretty, and these roses too. And then all I did, these come on wire stems. If you can see here, these mulberry flowers come on wire stems, and all I've done is folded over and snipped the wire stem there, so there's still a little bit left, and then glued it there and stuck it inside the bow. So you can't see that the stems are there, but you can see, if you can see that there, the reflection there. You can't really see that I've glued them. That's the inside of that bow. So what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to put those daisies under there like that, and I'm going to glue them down. Now I haven't got any bees just yet. These ones made out of beads. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. Sort of a beaded sequin. So obviously these are going to represent the flowers here. Now what I will do eventually is get a bumblebee embellishment and pop it on the bow to match it. But for today, I'm just going to check and see if I have any bumblebee embellishments. I don't think I do. I think I've got ladybirds, but not bumblebees. Yeah, I have ladybirds. I do have some of these flowers, however, they might work quite nicely with it. Got some small white ones. No. Small yellow. I might get a couple of those. And I'll get some bumblebee embellishments and pop one on when it arrives. So what we're going to do, I could glue these on the outside of the bow just to give it a 3D look. First of all, we're going to glue these down. So you need to be quite careful with these. It's quite tricky getting them inside the bow. So we're just going to put some glue around that middle bit that we cut off. We just need to be careful not to stick that before it gets in there. And place it down and press into place. Like so. And then we're going to do the same with the other one. Put some glue on that centre part. And what I'm doing is I'm using the middle here to know where the centre of the bow is, so I get it quite central. There we go. Let's turn those loops over and just make sure that that is sticking. Now, as it's hot glue and it is plastic, it may feel like it's melting a little, but that's okay. It'll go hard once the glue has softened, has dried, sorry. So what we're going to do next is I'm going to pop a 75mm alligator clip on the back. I'm using 75mm because it is a 5.5 inch bow, it's quite big. Now I kind of offset these clips. I don't centralize them because I've found that if you centralize the clips, the bit where you push down is usually in the middle of a loop and you end up flattening it, whereas if you put this more over to this edge, you're not quite under the loop. So there we go. Now for the middle, I don't know if you can see on this top again, I keep referring back to the top. Don't know if you can tell in this light, but the stripes on the bees are actually navy. They're not black, they're a navy stripe. I don't know if you can see that. Don't know if the lighting's good enough in here. But that's because the shorts that go with this top are blue denim. So what I've done is for the centerpiece, I've got some blue glitter fabric. Now this is a double-sided gingham. It's a little offcut from one of the bows I've been making from Mama's Bow Fabrics. So we're just gonna glue the centerpiece on, as we always do, under the clip, around the bow, and snip off the excess. And then we glue that down. Like that. Now, as I say, when I get some little bee embellishments, I'm going to pop a bee either in the middle or hovering over the flower here. So I have these little yellow flowers to give it a little bit more of a feel to it, and we're just going to look around where we could put these. Now I want to put a bee there when we get one, so I might just pop one of these here on top of the plastic. Now you only need a little dab of glue on here because we don't want it to seep out and be seen. So just like that. And then I'm going to put one on this side. And then I'm going to put one over here. And then when I get a bee embellishment, I'm going to pop it here so it looks like it's hovering over the daisy. So, how does that look? So we've got our 3D bow embellishments. That's how it looks from the side. And it will look a lot better when we have an actual bumblebee on there. So there we have it, a bow to match this summer t-shirt. I think it matches it perfectly. She's going to wear that in her hair on a holiday. And when I get one of the bumblebees, that will go up there. It'll look beautiful. So there we go. That's how you make a clear plastic bow. So So same idea with this, you make your loops and then you just place your flowers inside in whatever arrangement you like, and it makes a really gorgeous effect. So the PVC, plastic PVC fabric that I've used there, like I say, mine's from Dunelm and it's usually used for tablecloths. So if you want to search for clear PVC tablecloth fabric or glitter tablecloth fabric, or just PVC sheets, I think the jelly sheets that people are using at the moment for pool bows aren't as transparent as this. So it is transparent PVC, tablecloth PVC. That's the sort of thing you want to be looking for that. This gold that I've got around the middle of this bow is actually a double-sided self-adhesive fabric that I found, sort of self-adhesive fabric that came in a 1 centimetre wide strip, and it's really good for finishing off bows, that one. But yeah, really good way to have your mulberry paper flowers. Again, they're from Clippity Bits. I will pop a link to that in the description. And this one is using a different type of media. We're using the silk flowers daisies, and these are resin daisies. And yeah, the trick is not to use too much glue that it seeps out. You need to be quite delicate with it, and if you find that these come unstuck, then try super glue instead, and I would try Gorilla Glue gel. So I hope you like this tutorial. I might do another one using the mulberry flowers, but in fact I am doing another one using the mulberry flowers, but with a different style bow. I'm just waiting for some embellishments to arrive so I can complete it. But pop over to clippitybits.co.uk, they do ship worldwide, and have a look what they've got to offer. They've got lots of different bits. They've got fabrics, embellishments, clips and headbands, all different types of things. So yeah, I hope you like this video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't. Leave a comment. Any interaction with the video is amazing for the channel, boosts me up there. So please interact with the channel. If you want to pop over to my Facebook, I've got a Facebook group, Ellie Pops Bespoke YouTube. You can only get there via the link in the description. It's a secret group for people who have watched my tutorials. So pop over there and have a look at that. If not, just interact with the channel itself. I do try and reply back to every single comment that I receive. And yeah, I'll see you on the next video. So thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.